time for another small but very cool modification on my Lexus IS250, and it's this underglow lighting. And you can see by just me holding it, it doesn't look very professional or expensive, which it wasn't expensive. It was like $10 for 10 LED strips that are like 30 centimeters, but I only need 4 of them to put 2 on each side. The LED strip is not gonna be that long, but I think it's gonna cover the floor, the ground enough. If not, who knows, maybe in the future I will upgrade to something better, but for now I will try them. And the good thing is half the job is already done because I installed the footwell lighting with the button. So I'll show you how that looks. So just press it and it turns on. So what I will do is attach 2 more wires and do some cable management down here and here. I don't want more expensive ones that you need to connect via Bluetooth and everything. It's just too many steps that I just want to get in the car, go, and have some cool lighting outside that I can turn off and on at any time. For the outside, I also picked the blue color. To me, blue color fits my car best. So without further ado, let's start installing. Now, before installing, you can tell that I had to extend the wire a lot by 2.5 meters for the passenger side because I need more wires to get to the fuse box and the switch. The driver's side, it's only 1.5 meter long. From underneath the car, I'm gonna use a stick and guide the wire up. But before that, I need to remove this panel here. You can use a pry tool, but in my case, because I removed it many times, I can just use my hands. This is the hole that the wire will go through. I was testing it with a stick to see if there's any way to get to underneath the car, and I found it. I don't need this clip anymore because the wire is gonna, I use that hole for the wire. You don't have to worry, there's 3 more clips so the panel won't get loose or anything. So I will show you underneath where the cable will go through because that's where I will have to push it up. Now you need to remove these 2 clips here using a pry tool. That will loosen up this area here so you can bend it more, and that's where the cable will go through. Okay, there you go. This is how it looks like. Now with them off, you can clearly see like how much more flexible it is, how much looser it is. So that's why the wire will, I'll show you, the wire will go through here. So for the next step, I will first put this stick, I'm putting now the stick through the hole to make it exit here. Yeah, there it is. You can see, I think you will be able to see it. It sticks out here. It's a little bit tighter here than on the driver's side, but we'll see. I will now tape the wire here and then pull it up. All right, I did it. You can see the wire is passed through, and now I'm gonna gently pull it. So you can see at the bottom I have the 2 LED strips that I'm gonna put on each side, glue it of course. This adhesive is like one of the weakest adhesives that I've dealt with. The cable is gonna go through here, enter here, there's like few holes here, and then it goes to the center transmission tunnel and then to the fuse box. The cable from the driver's side LED is very easy. Just you remove this panel here and you guide it, you put it behind this panel and it just goes up and it's gonna connect here. There's the button for LED. So I'll put that there for now. And I'm gonna be now working on the passenger LED cable management. Like I said, it's not gonna be easy coming from the passenger side. I have to remove this central trim cover. The cable goes through here. This goes around and back. Now I'm gonna make the cable go as up as I can because of the heat of the transmission. Like this part gets hot during long driving. But the main issue is done. Now I have to, same like there, I have to go through, put underneath this panel and then easily hide the wire and goes to its destination. So again, when I press this button, I will have a blue footwell lighting and the blue underglow lighting. So I'm pretty excited how that's gonna turn out and how it's gonna look. But there's still work to do, so I'll be back. All the wires are connected. There's the button and the LED strips are mounted, or I mean glued. And this is the end result. If you ask me, it covers just enough that it doesn't look silly. In person, it covers a lot more than what you see here. I like the color. Okay, here's the other side. It's very well protected from like rock chips and weather. You can see if I went so low and you still cannot see the LED strip. Okay, now you can see. And after further inspection, I realized it's quite difficult to, like, there's no good space to put one long LED strip. I mean, there is, but it's gonna be very exposed to the weather and it's gonna stick out very much. But with the small ones, they're hidden in these cubby holes. I don't know how to call them. I'm confident that they're gonna last a very long time. Now, if you plan to do this, do some research if in your country it's legal. And it fits well with the footwell lighting. There's the button to turn it off and to turn it on. Even if they fail, I still have 6 more left and they're pretty easy to replace. I don't need to replace the entire LED strip. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about it and I'll see you in the next Lexus video. Take care.